You to death. I don't need to.
Does Millie ever peg you?
Ladies and gents, I've got something embarrassing to admit. One is that I have COVID-19. I'm ill right now. Two is that in 2021, I consumed a lot of furry media. No, shut up, you dumb idiots. Go watch my last video. I worked really hard on it and nobody watched it. So, this cute video intro, you don't get that. You're not entitled. You're not entitled to that. You don't get that, all right? You get this. You get no boobs, only eyes, only face. Did you know that only a small percentage of my viewers are actually? So I was spending some time thinking about all of the media I had consumed in 2021. I essentially was thinking about doing a video wrapping up all of my favorite things of the year, and slowly but surely, it dawned on me that what feels like most of what I had consumed this year happened to feature a lot of anthropomorphized animals. I don't know what it is. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a coincidence. I'm not a furry. Listen, my job is not to sit here and defend myself. It's to put you guys up to some pretty brilliant media. And honestly, throughout 2021, although I did consume some non-furry amazing media, because I wanted this video to have a theme, here is some stuff that was pretty baller and also just happened to have animals. So for full transparency, I was just going to talk about the 4 things I clipped at the start, but there are some honourable mentions that I found when editing the first 2 minutes of this video. First off, props to Nintendo for finishing Animal Crossing New Horizons. The content update was extremely well received, there's some game-changing design features, very cute new villages, and the return of gyroids? The game was gyroidless in 2020? What kind of mortal sin is that? And secondly, I have to give big, huge, throbbing love to Toby Fox, who dropped Deltarune Chapter 2. Undertale changed the world, and it gives me no end of joy to see that this wonderful creator is just at it again. I've not managed to finish it yet, but for the limited amount I've played and seen dissected on YouTube, it is clear that Toby Fox is doing bits. And with those 2 mentions out of the way, let me get into the meat of what I want to talk about. I've already sung the praises of Beastars once on this channel, however in 2021, Studio Orange dropped the 2nd season and the show continues to evolve. With the romance having hit its climax, the show returns to the first plot point it introduced on the very first episode, the murder mystery. To give you an extremely quick catch-up, in Beastars, Animal Society is in the throes of a very tumultuous relationship between predator animals and prey animals. The school that the story is set in suffers a devouring incident. A herbivore animal has been yammed up like a pudding cup, and in Season 2, it sees our protagonist, Lugosi the wolf, do all of the Sherlock Holming required to actually confront the culprit. This season has significantly more hot boys and significantly less tiny rabbit lady. All in all, it's more of Lugosi and his colourful journey. So, I've read ahead in the manga, and to be honest, while I've seen essays break down some of the thematic undertones of Beastars, for me, what I'm picking up with the utmost sincerity is Beastars at its core is just the story of a neurodivergent young man trying to navigate a particular stage between adolescence and adulthood. Whether romance, murder mystery, or gang culture, I just like to see the world through the eyes of Lugosi the wolf. And the 2nd season is serving plenty of the good soup. I'm out here wishing the characters well. I can't wait to see them reach the end of their journeys. Odd Taxi is without a doubt the best thing I have watched last year. Anime is, to a great degree, homogenous. There are 1,000 high schoolers sat in the same seat, attending the same hyper-specialized school, or waking up in the same supernatural world. And don't get me wrong, there's a wealth of unique stories told both inside and outside of the cliches, but when you've watched, like, a bajillion anime at this point, you start craving things that are unlike anything you've seen before. Odd Taxi is nothing like I have seen before. If you have heard anything about the show, you'll have heard that the strength of Odd Taxi is in its writing and dialogue, and it's been compared more to Western cinema than other anime. Odd Taxi is a crime drama that uses a lone taxi service as the focus of its storytelling. A passenger gets in, and the journey begins. Hiroshi Odokawa is a 41-year-old taxi driver, quiet and simple, living an extremely modest and unassuming life. Throughout the first couple of episodes, we see snaps of him just getting by, really, seeing friends at the bar, conversing with traffic cops, and, of course, taxiing passengers. Slowly but surely, pieces start to fit together, though. The lives of his friends and passengers start to crisscross in a labyrinth of the whole spectrum of things that can happen behind closed doors, and eventually, Odokawa gets wrapped up in something bigger than he is. Something that I've come to love about this show is just the actual genuine comfort of it all. The show covers a handful of general vices and criminality, but it's really soft on the eyes. Like, I've adored the grit of shows like Breaking Bad or Peaky Blinders, and somehow this anime can hit similar themes, but is surrounded by this soft animal aesthetic. It's like drinking an ice-cold drink from a piping hot glass that you just got out of the dishwasher. The contrast gives you a flavor of storytelling that you might not have tasted before. More so than anything though, Odd Taxi just succeeds. It succeeds in drama, succeeds in lovable character writing, and in the mystery and twists, and in a huge, huge way, it succeeds in novelty. Bro. Sorry, I'm about to go up a whole octave when talking about this. My dudes, my girls, my guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This shit fucking slaps.
There's a turn. See you.
A little bit of momentum goes so
Back air into up smash in that situation, but instead, Gatling will do the same trick.
And not only are they coming to Rivals of Aether, they are...
Right, alright. So, here's a list of most of the fighting games I've played. Now, here is the few that I have enjoyed. And here is what I was slightly, like, decent. These are the games where I could actually hold my own. So, like, I kind of knew what I was doing. Against the backdrop of what is mostly incredibly well-crafted gaming experiences, any love I had for these games have been absolutely dwarfed by my obsession for Rivals of Aether. I am entering tournaments, I'm losing, I'm buying skins, and I've been unironically tweeting at the developers thanking them, and being just a general fan behavior nasty nonsense person. In Super Smash Bros., I'll get excited to play a new character, but in Rivals of Aether, I get excited to play a game. It's just so fast and fluid and, like, well designed. Oh my god. Ladies and gents, for a moment, look at this boy. Look at this. Look at this absolute cutie. This, not a thought behind those eyes looking goofball. This is a complex zoner. They pop a puddle, it's now a lockdown trap. It's now a move enhancer. It's a risky kill option. It's a recovery move. The goat has a similar thing going on with her thundercloud. The bear can slide on the ice it creates. The hyena can sneakily combo in and out of cover. Grass, fire, steam, every character has a spatial resource. Just watch the video if you guys care at all. All I can say is that this game suffers from a condition called made with tender love and care, and a symptom of that condition is that I'm playing it a fuck ton, and I'm loving every minute. I'm not gay! Helluva Boss is the spin-off project from Vivzipop's earlier 2019 project Has Been Hotel. Both of the shows are edgy, quirky part comedies set in the afterlife. They're set in hell. And in this world, hell is a lot like Earth. Society, industry, and culture seems to find its way into the innermost rings of hell itself. It is still a hellscape. There seems to be a much greater focus on lawlessness, brimstone, and what I'm gonna call, like, evil villain geometry. But all the denizens of hell seem to just keep on keeping on. They still have capitalism, hierarchies based on wealth and power, and no depiction of suffering that you couldn't already imagine on Earth. The biggest difference is the inhabitants. There are sinners, humans who come down to hell after their failures in the living world, and then you have demons of multiple races who were either born in hell, spawned in hell, or just have always been. And both sinners and demons come in a colossal variety of, like, animorphs, humanoids, straight up furries, and one of the most prevalent in Helluva Boss, imps. The plot of Helluva Boss is that a group of imps provide a service that allows sinners to get revenge. They go up to the human world and absolutely chef up anyone that a client has paid them to whack. This was the initial premise, but as time went on, the world and characters opened up so much more. This has provided a setting that I'm itching to see more of, and character drama that I'm really here for. It's honestly just a weird mixing pot of surface level edginess, experimental production, and the occasional homoeroticism, and all I can say is that it's got me. I'm legitimately gripped. I care about the show and the characters inside it. It's honestly a weird viewing experience because it's like a web show rather than a serialized actual television show. But this kind of staggered, unpredictable release schedule has actually allowed a lot of rooms for fans to do what fans do best. Speculation videos, fan art, and just a general vibe of I can't wait for more. Something about the show doesn't just produce viewers, it produces fans. And that's it really, a short sweet look back at some of the furry or furry adjacent media that I've had myself wrapped up in for the whole of last year. Going forwards, I'm going to finish the Beastars manga, I'm going to be watching even more Helluva Boss, and to be honest, I'm just looking forward to what 2022's got to offer. Rivals is getting more characters, and I know it's completely not related, but I'm like really fucking excited for Elden Ring. In any case, I have no clue how to end the video, so how about you just tell me what your top picks for 2021 were and drop them in the comments. Thank you for spending the time. Peace. Hello guys, oh my god, my hair's terrible. Let me get this real quick. Much better. Hey Google, set the light to white. Welcome to the After the Video Club, where I give a little life update. If some of you know me personally, which some of you do, you'll know that I've been planning something very, very big for February. I am in fact moving house this month, which is going to get in the way of that. More videos are definitely on the way. Big ideas are definitely on the way. I feel like I promised this at the end of a lot of videos, but here I am, still uploading. So what I'm basically asking you for is your continued patience. It's been brilliant so far, and I really appreciate that a lot of you have stuck around and continue to watch my stuff. So this is just a short message to say, moving house, videos might be slow. I do have ideas though, and I can't wait for you to see what I make. Have a good night.